잘했네. 자랑스럽다. 한복 다 입고 오는 거 아니야? 비비야?
Wow, so hey guys, hi everyone. I am Vivian Kwan with an E, not with an A. And before I start, I really want to personally thank my parents, my mom and dad, for everything, for putting up with me every day and staying by my side during hard times. Thank you so much. And now let's start off by saying, if middle school has taught me anything, is that everything, and I mean everything, can be overthought, including the speech. Some of you that knows me probably knows that I overthink a lot, but I'm learning to embrace that, or trying to at least. Looking back over the past 3 years, I can honestly say that middle school has been one of the most challenging, rewarding, and unforgettable parts of my life so far. And believe it or not, I'm actually going to miss it. Between the late nights of studying, the endless assignments, and believe it or not, my weird love for taking tests, it's been a wild ride. To me, tests weren't just about grades, they were a way to see how far I'd come and what I still needed to work on. Sure, I may have spiraled once or twice over a single missed question, but in the end, I think it made me stronger, in some parts. One of the best parts of middle school was band and choir, or at least a little bit of choir for me, because honestly, they kept me sane. I still remember joining the high school choir for that one concert. That was a moment. I felt like a musical spy, just casually blending in with the high schoolers while internally panicking about whether I was singing the right lyrics. Then there's band. From LGPE to district honor band to middle school night, it's been such an incredible journey. Huge shout out to Mr. Miller, who in my humble opinion is one of the most amazing teachers I've ever had. I also want to thank him for organizing our band trip to Disney. I started on flute, and then I decided to pick up the oboe because why not challenge myself with one of the hardest instruments ever invented? Sounds like a very me decision. I can't overlook the impact the house system had on my experience. My time as a leader of River was truly unforgettable, filled with opportunities to contribute and grow. I helped organize numerous pep rallies, handed out candy to students who wore their house shirts on Fridays, and made a strong effort to engage others whenever possible. These efforts not only allowed me to support school spirit, but also helped me connect with a wide range of students. I'm especially grateful to Mrs. Parker and Dr. Blake for trusting me with the opportunity to represent the House of River. Additionally, I want to thank Mrs. Chap for welcoming me into the HMS News team. Since joining in 6th grade, I've grown so much, especially in public speaking. With her guidance, I became more confident on camera and in front of others, a skill that will benefit me well into the future. I can't talk about middle school without talking about my teachers. To the classes I dedicated most of my time to in middle school, Mrs. Dunphy and Mrs. Gribben, thank you both. Mrs. Gribben taught me new math formulas every week. And yes, I will now say that the quadratic formula is my favorite one. I kind of stole it from Angela, but it's fine. And Mrs. Dunphy, your classes were always fun, creative, and full of those one-pagers that secretly helped me grow as a thinker and writer. It wasn't always easy though. There were moments when I thought, there's no way I can finish this in time. But somehow I always did, usually with 1.5 seconds to spare. And thank you for helping me submit that one edge elastic test when I was a complete nervous wreck and I couldn't submit myself. Thank you. Moreover, Mrs. Nguyen was another teacher I devoted much of my time to during middle school. She made social studies more fun and engaging than I ever thought it could be. Her classroom always had a positive atmosphere, and I genuinely enjoyed listening to her speak. I truly appreciate the heart and effort she put into teaching us, and I'll miss her deeply. Lastly, Mrs. Bowen. Mrs. Bowen made a big difference in my experience with physical science, which can be a tough subject, especially in 8th grade. Thanks to her support, I was able to keep my grades up. Yay. She made learning enjoyable and even taught us this cool, fun hand motion to remember the states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas. Oh, and also I want to thank Dr. Trevelyan and other administrators for making HMS a great place. And this is kind of personal, but my mom also wanted to thank Dr. Trevelyan since the start of 8th grade because she really appreciates how no matter the weather, you were always there at the car rider line. She was too shy to say it herself, so I'm here doing it for her. Yep. incredible events our school organized for us, like Game Day Central, H2O Day, the field trips to Atlanta Holocaust Museum and the Capitol, the DC trip, and the Georgia trip. I'm especially grateful to the teachers who dedicated their time to planning our NJHS trips. Being part of NJHS was such a rewarding experience, and I truly enjoyed giving back by helping at Ringgold Primary, the nursing home, and just hiking at Cloudland Canyon. And of course, I couldn't have made it through without my best friends, especially the Lyns, Angela Lynn and Jessica Lynn. You guys are some of the smartest people I know. Competing with you over who had the highest average might sound exhausting to some people, but for me, it was motivation. You pushed me to do better, and you're probably half the reason I'm successful academically. And maybe part of the reason I stress about every test. But hey, it's a good balance. Like, it's win and win. And also a quick shout out to all my Asian friend group, with Lacey and Summer, and so many others. Thank you so much for being my friends. I really appreciate it. And to end this speech, honestly, middle school wasn't perfect, but it was genuine and it mattered. I'm deeply thankful to all of my friends and teachers for helping me discover and embrace who I am over the past few years. I'm leaving it not just with memories, but with valuable lessons that I'll carry into the future. I'm truly excited to begin a new chapter in high school with all of you. I really hope we can make the class of 2029 the best year yet. Thank you.